God made the sparrows that fly in the treetops and all the little creatures in the woods. He made the sunrise and he made the rainbow. If it's God made, it's got to be good.
Welcome to Herb Talk with Dr. Lillian Ronzio, sponsored by The Natural Way, Route 119, Connellsville. Dr. Ronzio is a naturopathic physician practicing alternative healing for over 20 years, specializing in herbs and other natural healing techniques. Now, with Herb Talk, here's Dr. Lillian Ronzio.
If it's God made, it's got to be good.
Hi, welcome to Herb Talk. I'm Lillian Ronzio, and joining me today is my lovely daughter, Gina.
Hello, everyone.
And we're at The Natural Way today, and we are going to be talking to you about a lot of wonderful things like herbs and how to take care of yourself, and what are you going to do about the over-the-counter drugs that they're talking about for the little ones. At The Natural Way, we love to use a formula called ALJ. ALJ is a wonderful decongestant formula that we've had for a number of years. And the first time I ever used it, we just got it in, and a teacher brought her little grandson in and said, I am so tired of all the ear infections, and this child is just not getting better. Is there anything I can give him? And like I said, we just got in the ALJ. It was a brand new liquid formula, and we gave him drops. And while we stood there chatting in my shop, within 15 minutes, the child cleared. I was amazed. It was the first time I had used it, and it worked exactly the way it was supposed to. It is a liquid formula called ALJ. Now, this is what we've used for all the grandchildren, and they have done exceedingly well with it. It tastes good, and there's absolutely zero side effects. None of the worries, none of the concerns that you would have using the over-the-counter drugs.
What I like best about ALJ is it does have the ability to thin out mucus. And a lot of times what's going on when you're feeling that pressure in the head, or children get earaches or chronic sinusitis or conjunctivitis, you're getting a buildup of the solid mucus in the sinus area. And the ALJ has the ability to thin that down and move it out. My daughter, first time I gave it to her, she was about 6 weeks old, and she's 10 and a half. She still gets it, not because she has chronic upper respiratory issues. It's just that we are continuously, on a daily basis, having allergens in our world, whether you're riding in the car, in school, in your own home, and these can build up and can create an allergic reaction, or sinus issues, or respiratory issues. So I give it to her on a daily basis. And the funny thing is, about 15 minutes after I give it to her, I will hear a series of sneezes coming from her bedroom or wherever she is in the house. And I said, ALJ is starting to work. And that's because that's what it does. It helps the body do what it's supposed to do, which is rid itself of toxins and allergens and everything that's not supposed to be there. ALJ is a very simple formula. It has some ingredients in it like fennel. Fennel is a very sweet herb, very good to the taste, but it has the ability to break up hard masses of mucus, whether it is in the lungs or the bronchioles or in the sinus cavity. It has bone set. Bone set has traditionally been used for colds and flus, fevers, but it helps the autoimmune response. Horseradish is in here. Did you ever take a big spoonful of horseradish? What happens? You begin to sweat. Your nose begins to run. And this is a cleansing response with the body. The body opens up the pores and the eliminative channels begin to work. Mullein with the American Indians was used tremendously for lung issues. So this, again, a very simple combination. 5 very simple herbs, very benign herbs. You can take a lot of it if you're having a chronic or acute issue, and or a very little, like I do with my daughter, which is on an everyday basis.